Hey, welcome back to another episode of Halls of Torment. So we're going to go with a different hero. You might notice that I have 5 unlocked now. I played a little bit off camera and was able to unlock a few things. I figured out a couple different mechanics, so I will kind of show those off a little bit and kind of explain how I got certain things. But the heroes that we unlocked were the Warlock, the Cleric, and the Exterminator. The Exterminator is the one that I had in the last episode, I believe, so we'll go ahead and pick that one. So first things first, since we unlocked a second level, I went ahead and took a crack at it. And you'll notice that I actually have 3 now, but I played the Ember Grounds. And while running through there is a man that you will find, and he's locked in a cage, and you have to find a key, which there will be an arrow to indicate where the key is in the level. It's not very far. You pick up the key and you go back to him, and he unlocks for you to use. And what he is this guy right over here, the Well Keeper. And what you can do is, as you earn and find equipment in the different rounds, you know, the run-throughs, you have the option of taking a piece of equipment to a particular location in the map. It'll be something that has like a little bucket, and you can actually put that item in the bucket, which allows you to purchase from him. And you'll see like these items, and you can buy those items, and once you buy them, now you can actually equip your character with items on a run. So you notice I have a few items here saved, nothing really overly exciting. Let's see, so maybe I'll do plate armor. That makes him move faster. You know, I like speed, although defense and block's good too. I think we'll go speed. And then maybe we want maybe the pickup range. I don't know what this character's like. I have not tried him at all. But basically, you can kind of start to, you know, load out your character here so that when you start a run, you're way stronger. The other thing you can do is also, I've shown the Shrine of Blessing where you can level, and you can kind of see where I have bought some upgrades. So like, you know, I've maxed out health. So that makes the runs a little bit easier. I have no idea how this character plays. And then also, in addition to that, you have quests. And each world has quests that you can do. So you'll notice we've unlocked quite a few of these. I have gotten far enough in the first level to be able to basically get to the final boss, but I have yet to actually defeat them. Oh, okay, so we've got like a flamethrower, and like I said, I've unlocked different things. So now we have a Tome of Mastery, which lets you start the run with 1 ability right off the bat. You don't have to find it, which makes things a lot easier. So this is very similar to Death Must Die. If you've watched my series on that, you start with items, and you can take equipment, you know, from previous runs. So we finally got to that point, so it makes things way stronger. Let's see, ring blades, flame strike, and you've probably noticed I've unlocked a couple extra ones. I think my favorite one, other than the lightning, is probably phantom needles. I think these 2 are probably the best. I'm not really a big fan of the arcane splinters, and the orbs are okay. The ring blades are okay. Frost is decent. Flame strike's good, but you have to get really close. And then transfiction's not bad. So I think though we'll start off with phantom needles. That seems to work. Does a ton of up close damage. Let's see, we start with 640 health, so maybe we go full on damage to start with. And you'll notice there is an indicator for the bucket on the left hand side of the screen. Let's do attack speed. That is so that I can put an item, if I beat a boss and unlock an item, I can choose to put the item in the bucket, and then it'll be available for purchase, which I have done in a couple runs. The downside is you can't use it during the run, so you have to kind of be willing to let go of certain things. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and, since we've got nothing to put in the bucket right now anyway, and I think you can only use the bucket once, so you probably should, you know, try to unlock a couple items first and then pick the best one. And it'll tell you if you've already sent it up before and then bought it, so you don't have to worry about accidentally picking something you already have. I'm gonna go base health. One thing I have learned is you need damage and health. That seems to be the 2 things that matter the most. Speed is wonderful, and critical damage is great. But the final bosses in a run, you know, when you hit the 30-minute mark, they're just very, very tough. In fact, the one in the first level seems to have 2 phases. So I can get through the first phase. It's like a dog kind of. The second phase, I get about 3/4 of the way down, and then its speed is so fast that it takes me out. It's a little frustrating, but I think eventually I'll get over the hump and we'll finish a full run. I mean, I definitely will if we keep upgrading our stats and getting better equipment. I think just by attrition, we'll eventually just get strong enough where we can handle it. Alright, you'll notice that the little, kind of like a purple little spike that keeps jumping out, that's the needles that we took earlier. I like this character though, the Exterminator with the flamethrower. I mean, that's... Flames, because they catch on fire, make it so much easier to kill enemies. It just really wears them down. I'm curious to see how well this guy does this versus a boss. Let's see, do we want... I kind of want defense, but also want regen. Alright, let's see. I really want to make my way down, but leveling up's also good, so... Let's see if we can get that. Alright, so they're bringing on the slimes. And you'll have to look, if you're playing yourself, kind of, you know, as I'm playing, you'll have to check out the different quests, because some of the quests unlock new items to be available in your runs to where you might actually get them from killing a boss, or it'll unlock abilities or characters even, so, or even levels. So you really have to kind of watch what all they do. So like one of them was like, you know, kill X amount of slimes. And I don't think it was in a single run. I think it's like cumulative, but I would pretty much every run lately that I have done, I have unlocked a couple things. Now, as I play, maybe that's not so easy. Lightning strikes are pretty good, actually, especially if you can get the speed on the ability cranked up. You'll notice that they strike a lot. Let's see, burn chance, yeah, I want that. The chance for things to catch on fire to be higher is probably really good, because you saw that boss that we just took on. I mean, that wasn't a boss, I think that was more of a champion. When you see a boss, you'll know it, it's really big. Let's see, lightning strike. You do lose a little bit of speed on the lightning strike on that first upgrade, but then you gain it back if you do the next upgrade, so it's not so bad. Plus I have some equipment that speeds up some of our stuff. But you can already tell, you know, we do a lot of damage compared to, you know, what we did in the first few episodes, so... Ooh, dedication steeled. Do I want that? I mean, 100 base health is pretty hard to turn down. I also want to do that upgrade next to the needles, because that... If we can keep cranking up the damage on it, I think we'll be doing good. Alright, so I kind of want to level up, but I also want to go over here. Regen's not super fast, but it's enough where we are recovering a little bit. I did finally get regen in a different run up to a point where I was, I don't know, 1 or 2 health a second. So it was ticking back pretty quick. You just had to dodge a little bit and, you know, it would refill really quick. Grab my money. And really, you don't get a lot of money from chests. Most of the money you get is from defeating, you know, the bosses and the champions. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go ahead and do the phantom fire rate for the needles. That seems to be good. But yeah, you see the flames are just absolutely toasting everything. And then you got those lightning strikes. It doesn't really aim at anything in particular, just whatever's around. But when there are fewer enemies to fight, you know, such as when you're doing a boss, it actually does a really good job of helping to take bosses out. Like, I think we'll start fighting imps pretty soon. And I realize we've only shown one level in the game so far, so, or maybe I showed the other one, I can't remember. But we will do level 2 here in a little while. I just wanted to see if we could get a successful run. Although this is my first time using this character, so it's probably unlikely. Let's do crit bonus. So when we do crit, we do more damage. And I didn't look to see what kind of stats this character favors. I've been playing a lot with the archer, and I know the archer likes speed and the speed in general, and then how fast it can shoot the bow, and then also the rate that you get crits, because you're shooting multiple arrows, and it seemed to work pretty good. But I'm really liking this character. I think he's not so bad. I just feel like flames do so much, and the fire rate is already pretty darn good. Problem is we don't do that much damage. When we crit, we do 160, but when we do regular damage, it's not so amazing. The burn chance is good. I think that we'll go. We'll go with our main. We got to get our main weapon stronger. Your abilities are wonderful, but when it comes down to it, you need your main ability to do a lot of damage, which is a little different than I think like Death Must Die, because in that game, it felt like the other abilities were way stronger than your main attack. This game's a little different than that. Okay, so there's the... I don't know if he's the king of the imps or just... I'm not sure what he's... But you'll notice we're like a machine gun, kind of. I mean, it's a flamethrower, but... We don't do a lot of single hit damage, but man... That was probably the easiest time I've had fighting him. Okay, so now we have a helmet. And you'll see at the bottom, not retrieved. Necromancer's Clutch, and then... I think we'll do that. Now I have the option, what I'll probably do is I'll wait to see what the next boss gives us. And then if it is worth sending up, then I will. Because I don't think there's a limit to what you can send up. Let's see, Lightning Strike, we'll go ahead and do that. Get that going. I'm not very good at building out a run yet. But I have figured out things that seem to work for me, but like I said, I have not had a fully successful run. I haven't played a whole lot though, maybe 6 or 7 total runs off camera, so you know, enough where I'm getting comfortable with it, but I don't know everything there is to know in the game by a lot. There's still a lot of stuff I haven't learned. Alright, I'm kind of playing this game right now. I've got another game that I had a developer reach out and asked if I wanted to play their game. It's a roguelite, very similar to this kind of gameplay, but in a different setting. So I might be playing that pretty soon for the channel. They've got a demo that they released that they would like me to try out, so I said I'd give it a whirl and see how it goes. Okay, so we're making progress to get down here slowly. Alright, let's see if we can get... Yeah, and see, the enemies are starting to take a lot more damage to kill. I really need more... Yeah, keep going crit. Ooh, that's good. If you pick up the little hands, that does a... It's kind of like the magnet. It pulls in all your experience that you left on the ground. Let's see. Crit base is good. I want to do regen. We want to get a regen a little higher. I take a lot of damage. Yeah, you see the lightning's doing pretty good work. You know, even though it doesn't do a ton of damage, the fact that we can shoot so quickly... I mean, normally these little shielded skeletons are kind of difficult, and they're not really that bad, actually. Normally I'm getting surrounded, but I think because things can catch on fire, it makes it easier. Plus I've got a couple of levels in damage, so... Those guys, though, the little, I don't know, mages, wizards, whatever you want to call them, they definitely hurt, and I have to get kind of close. Let's see, do we want force or range? You know, what's range like? Is it just how far we can shoot? And what is... Okay, so that was a mage shooting that flaming skull. Alright, I really want to get over there. But yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we're mowing them down. Better than I actually expected, so not so bad. They are starting to close in on us. Okay, there it is right there. And I think, yeah, usually there's something here to... I'll try transfixion, see how that works. But yeah, see, I'm just able to kind of stand here and just really do damage. Between the spikes and the flames, most stuff can't really fight back. So I'm actually really enjoying this character. I think this is a good one. Phantom Needles, Fragile Chance. Let's see if we can keep things leveling up. But yeah, I really do feel like I'm mowing it down. This might actually be better to use this character against the final boss. When we got a long way to go, we got 20 more minutes, but not bad actually. We've got a decent amount of health. Let's see, crit bonus, base health. Do crit bonus, then I'll go back to doing some health, unless there's damage modifiers, because damage is still important. And I have not learned the timings of when bosses show up. You would think I would pay attention more. This game, it's not as obvious. Because the clock counts down rather than up, I have a tendency not to notice as well. I don't know why. It's not like I can't figure it out. It just, at a glance, I don't pay attention as well. Okay, so there's another champion. But yeah, see, I'm just burning them down. Granted, this one gets a reprieve because it has a shield, so we got to kill it and the shield. Yeah, see, it's got another chance. Yeah, let's just keep going. False Blessing. I think that's working pretty good. The one thing I'm missing in this game is it does not have anything that can really protect me. So like I have, you know, we can do these orbs and the orbs do okay, but I struggle to have an item that like keeps them away from me. I would say the spikes, the invisible spikes, you know, the little pink thing, probably keeps them away more than any other weapon. But like, you know, you're missing like the Holy Bible from Vampire Survivors, which is something I like to have because, you know, it just gives you that little bit of space. And none of these really do that. Let's see, do we want, yeah, let's keep going damage. I think concentration's probably pretty good. I think it's what it said, concentration. Let's see. I mean, we're still mowing them down pretty good. Now I'm doing 60 some damage. So that's an improvement. The burn chance is good, although lightning 3 is good too. Because you'll notice the lightning starts to strike pretty often. And if nothing else, even if it doesn't kill enemies as well, it sure does soften them up. Alright, let's see if we can... So where do we want to go? I guess I want to start heading up to the bucket. Yeah, I could do transfixion, 1 spread. Phantom... No, I gotta go Phantom Needles. Like I said, those shoot through multiple enemies. And it worked really well with the archer character. Although this one has to get a little closer, so it may actually be even better. But I mean, nothing is really overwhelming me too hard. Alright, so the dogs are showing up now. At least that's what I call them. I don't really know. I don't know if there's a bestiary where that explains what the name of the enemies are. If there's not, that's something they should add, because, you know, for lore and other things. I think we'll go with this one. Seems pretty good. Alright, let's see. We leveling up okay? Oh, we're already 30. I feel like that's a lot quicker than normal. Usually I am like, you know, I lose the run around 50, 60. You know, these orbs... The one thing I do like about the orbs is they do damage to enemies that are further away. So while it doesn't save you, it does kind of do damage that you're not paying attention to, like the enemies that are a little further out. So when they do get close, it doesn't take much to kill him. But yeah, I'm not really having any trouble with being surrounded until now, probably. But I mean, I don't know, his main weapon's really good. I think this time though, I want to go weapon proficiency. Being able to set things on fire is really good. Even the green slimes are going down really fast, so it's not super bad. All right, I think I'm going to start working my way up. Ooh, took some damage. Let's see. Yep, keep working on that. You lose, like on the ability I just upgraded, it makes the orbs come closer to me, which I actually prefer. So it's not really a knock when it says, you know, 10% range lost. It's like, I kind of like that, actually. It makes it feel more like the Holy Bible weapon. Alright, so let's see if we can make this long trek up to the bucket. Because I have a feeling we'll probably run into another boss. We're about to hit 15 minutes. There he is. I don't remember what we called him. It's in the achievement. I think is that the Lich? I don't know. That may be the Lich. He reminds me of, is it King Ulrich from Diablo? Let's go more orbs. Because the orbs are doing lots of damage. Yeah, see, he caught fire and just died. Okay, so we got Guiding Star, that's a new one. Elven Slippers. And Wind Crown. What's the Guiding Star? While attacking, plus 30 attack, minus 20% movement. While moving, minus 20 attack speed, plus 30. I don't really love that. At least not right now, but you know what? We'll take it. That might be what we send up. Because I don't think... So if I'm not moving... I mean, I'm not really seeing a huge difference, to be honest. Okay, now we're starting to get rushed down a little bit. Not super bad, though. Hopefully we can grab one of those little gloves that, you know, the magnet ability. Because that'll pull all this experience that we're having to pass up. Because it's behind us. Oh yeah, we did get one. Okay, so do we want to go... I kind of want to go strength again. Another 10%. And then we'll do that one. I should have done the speed. Yeah, I think we'll go attack speed on this one. For the needles. Because you'll see it just does a lot of damage. Not bad at all. Let's see. Fortunately, the map is kind of large, so it takes us a little while to get there. Pretty cool, though. Oh, alright. Let's just calm down, everyone. You know, really, though, we are not taking a lot of damage. Okay, so let's do lightning. And I'm going to go down and grab this experience real quick, since there's not a lot of enemies on me right this second. Yeah, there's like hardly any. Okay, we're back to shields, and they are a little stronger. But they're not doing too bad. Alright, those guys, the mages with blue, are kind of bad news. They do so much damage. And these slimes that are silver are not good either. They do a lot of damage, and it's difficult to get away from them, because when you go to kill them, instead of just dying, they actually break down into smaller slimes, and then they kind of surround you. You see, we're getting kind of boxed in here. I can't go where I want to go. And we're still doing okay, but man. Maybe one of those situations where I just need to kind of clear a path and then go. Alright, so we could do I think 10% area. I'm not sure what that does with this weapon. Does that mean I shoot a bigger arc? Or I can shoot further out? Either would work. Alright, I'm gonna go... I guess we'll go... Oh, I already passed it. Where'd it go? Alright, because I wanted to show this off. There it is. Okay. So it's like a little well. Yeah, dried up well. So we can tell it what we want to take up. I think we're going to retrieve this item. And you just hit retrieve. Now, I won't be able to retrieve any more from this run. So if we get anything better, you know, tough. But at least one item gets to go up. Yeah, those mages are hurting. I feel like we're holding our own pretty good, though. And actually, I'm doing a lot more damage now that I got rid of that item. So I think for us, that kind of works out. Oh, good. I really wish, though, there was a dash button. I think that's the one thing I'm missing from this game is the ability to dash and dodge is not there. Alright, well, there's a magnetic glove up at the top, but I don't think there's really a reason to grab it. Fragile chance. Yeah, let's do the attack speed. Yeah, I think that'll work. Still want to do more damage myself. Oh, those skeletons are a little fast there. Probably going to want to get some more regen and health. And there's a ton of achievements in this game. I was surprised by the number. Oh, we took a bad hit there. Alright, everybody just chill out. Okay, we want to do more needles. Yeah, it's difficult to hit this particular mage because he jumps around. He usually sucks down my health pretty quick because he bounces around, and those purple pinkish skulls, they do a lot of damage from a distance. So even if I'm dodging everything else, he can shoot while I'm kind of like, I'm a little busy here, man. Alright, got him. Crippling cut. Fire projectiles behind you. That's kind of cool. Or we could do splinters, which basically just drops out these like little star-shaped blades that the enemies can walk over, and then flame strike. I think flame strike is really good. And then we'll go another lightning strike. Yeah, see, between all the flame stuff we're doing, because now we're hitting with flames up close and we're burning them with our main weapon, so I'm seeing a lot of crits mixed in. Alright, yeah. I can't believe how fast we're leveling up, too. Crit bonus. Ooh, plus 20% damage. I feel like that makes the item, the ability worth it. And we've got pretty good pickup range, too, because we're picking up most of this stuff. I'm not able to just stand here and not die, but we are mowing them down pretty good. And let's see, False Blessing, I think we'll go with that this time. Again, I don't really know how to build a really good character quite yet. I'm still kind of figuring it out. But we're already 44, and we still have 10 minutes left in the run, so I don't feel like we're doing horrible. My speed's kind of slow, though. Although I did take those boots, so maybe it's good enough. Let's see, 40% burn chance is probably pretty good. Or we could do weapon proficiency. Main weapon, 30% attack speed. So now we're just absolutely blasting them in, really fast succession shots. I like that. Alright, got him. Yeah, the little dogs are quick. But a combination of all the abilities we got, we're not doing super bad. I just need to not stand still. Pick a direction and go. Because it's getting a little uncomfortable over here. Alright, I'm gonna see if we can start. Gotta get out of here. Alright. Got past him a little bit. Let's see, that does general cone. Let's do our orbs. Nah, we'll keep doing transfixion. I think that works pretty good. But we're taking a lot of damage now. After a little while, the dogs will die down, and then we can, if we can hold out, we can take on these enemies a little easier. Unfortunately, because we shoot so close to us, it is kind of difficult to handle them. All right, so I think the main wave is kind of gone, at least mostly. Our region's pretty quick. We're getting close to leveling up. If I can just get a few more of these right here in the middle. It's definitely getting more hectic than it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think whether we win or not comes down to how much health I have at the end of the run. Because I've had almost full health and still lost. That final boss, it has a very, very fast pattern. And I'm just not quite good enough at recognizing it. Like I said, I've only been to the end boss of this round like once. Yeah, maybe this is the Lich King. I think it is actually. I don't know what the other one is. All right, this will help us level up a ton. Let's see. Do we want crit bonus? Yeah, why not? Yeah, see, it's the skeletons that are, those purple skulls are just doing all kinds of damage. Yeah, let's get our regen going again. Alright, yeah, see, if we just stay on him, he goes down quick. And we get more equipment. Ooh, spellcaster gloves. Okay, so there's no point in not, because I have it turned on to do, like, constant. So while attacking, that's the exact same thing we just had. So I guess we don't really want any of these. I'll just put them there. It's not really what we were after. Okay, we need to get out of here. Kind of stuck. So we can just kind of squirm our way through. I really could use some health. And I don't know what the little pentagram does. I'm sure it's something to help me, because I see the symbol. I just don't know what that is. So like maybe double damage or something. Let's see. Collateral damage. Let's do multi-strike. I definitely like the game though. It is a lot of fun. I think I'm a little bit addicted to these kind of games right now. I've been playing a bunch of them, so. Used to, I didn't think these would be my kind of game. I thought, nah, they get kind of boring, but it's not mindless, but it is very, I don't know, turn your brain off kind of game, where I don't have to think super hard. You just, you know, it's just get out of the way, fight the enemies. No platforming, no, you know, having to worry about a lot of stuff. It's just play. And I kind of enjoy that kind of game. I mean, there's definitely strategy involved and everything, but, you know, you're just trying to stay alive, so it's, I don't know, it reminds me of a lot of the, you know, some of the old school games that were a lot more simple. Alright, so we're at 51. Not bad. Let's see, do we want to go with block strength, pickup range, 10%, plus 5 base damage? I feel like that's a lot of damage. We're getting close to the end of the run. We got 5 more minutes. Question is, can I not take hits and regen enough to where I can beat the boss? Because I just don't know. But we are doing a massive amount of damage now. These skeletons are just falling. Just gotta watch the mage. Those are the ones giving me trouble. Yeah, and they keep popping up, and those little skulls are annoying. Alright, I feel like the walls are closing in on me. Let's start making our way out here. Crit bonus, maybe? Although that 20%, let's see. Chance to hit a critical hit. I mean, I don't know. Let's just go 15% overall. Yeah, now we're getting some crits. Alright. Yeah, we're kind of getting a little overwhelmed. If you can kind of get out of the middle, it's not so bad. You can kind of fight your way to the edge, and then, you know, it's not horrible. There we go. Alright, so is there any games that anyone would like me to see me play? I've tried several different ones lately. I've got such a massive backlog of new and old games that I'd like to play that I'm kind of looking for some suggestions. They don't have to be mech combat games. I've played the majority of the modern ones, I guess is this the way to say it. Let's see, do we want... I think that burn chance maybe. But you know, I've played Armor Core, Front Mission. I do plan on doing another playthrough of Front Mission. There are some people that want to see the second campaign because there is a additional set of DLC that's coming out for free, I believe, sometime this year. And I'd like to play that before Front Mission 2 is available on PC as well. But, you know, like, I've kind of started doing games on Wednesdays like this, where I just play, you know, once a week, just kind of whatever I feel like playing. They don't have to be full-on series. Kind of when you know, for a time there I did a lot of demos, and I'm kind of doing that so that I can kind of try other games. You know, when you play games that have long series like MechWarrior, you don't really have a lot of time to play other things, and it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind trying some new games. So, you know, I've been trying these style of games lately. But if anyone has any suggestions for something fun to play, I've been kind of messing around a little bit with Dave the Diver, and I've recorded a couple episodes of that. I'd like to play through that at some point. It's kind of, you know, the pixel art and the style of game is something I kind of enjoy, so I think that would be a fun one. I don't know how interested that everybody is in the channel to see that one, but you know, I might do a couple episodes and see how it goes. But I'm always looking for new stuff. Like I said, I often get the Humble Bundle, the monthly one, so I get all kinds of games, and I never get a chance to try them all. And you know, I've run across several ones that are, you know, a year or two old that are actually really good that I just didn't know about. You know, I had no idea this game existed. I just happened to see it after I started playing Death Must Die, so, you know, there are plenty of games out there to try. And I'm just kind of trying to feel out the channel to see, you know, what kind of stuff do you guys want to see? I know MechWarrior is popular. I do want to do a modded playthrough of Battletech, the strategy game, at some point. It's been about a year since I did the playthrough of that, and I've been in the mood for it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But again, it's another one of those, you know, you could do 50 to 100 episodes if you wanted to on games like that. I mean, they just don't have an end, really, unless you're doing the campaign. And, you know, it's okay to play short games, too. So, any suggestions, I'd be glad to take a look at them. If I have them, you know, I definitely would be willing to give them a shot, as long as it's a game that I like to play. Like, I'm not much on horror games. It's not that they're scary, it's just they're very tense. And I feel like I'm not very good at them. Like, I played Dead Space, about a year ago for around the Halloween season, and the game was fun, but it was I felt very stressed with performance anxiety trying to play that one, because, you know, it's not an easy game. And it was my first playthrough of it, so, you know, I was always worried about, I don't want to die and have to do another, you know, recording of this to do this whole section over. Let's see, I want to keep going Phantom Needles. I think it's doing good. Yeah, the green slimes will damage you on the ground, even if they're dead. But, you know, those kind of games I find are a little stressful. I like story games. That's something I don't get a chance to play on the channel too much. My wife and I like playing a lot of, I guess you could call them the Telltale style games. They're not really games, they're more interactive stories, if anything. But they are fun, and some of them are really good. What was the last one? I got one recently that was, I think it's called The Quarry. And I've seen some people talk about it and play it. It came out last year, I believe, sometime, maybe the year before. And I think I got it with Humble Bundle a couple months ago. And my wife's been wanting to play that one. Yeah, so if you're interested in hearing us, like watching us play that game or something like that, it would be probably more for the commentary and less for the gameplay itself, because there are plenty of videos out there of people playing it without commentary, if that's what you're wanting to see. But okay, so here's the boss, and you'll see he's just so fast. And then they do these skulls. So all I can hope for is that I just keep dodging and not take hits like that. And unfortunately, it's not going down that quick. And the more damage it takes, the more it starts to rush you down. I mean, we're not doing horrible. I've done worse. Oh yeah, so like taking hits like that. And the closer it gets, the more difficult it is to dodge those skulls. Or that. Yeah, see, it's already speeding up. Oh, I just don't know. I don't have the health. Yeah, and see, you'll notice it's just getting faster and faster. And my regen is just not... It's not where I want it to be. Although we're doing lots of damage to the thing. What stinks though is, I've killed this thing like 4 or 5 times, and I never have any health for the second phase. And I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to have health for the phase. I mean, I'm sure people have beat it. Okay, so there's that. But he's gonna do a move here in a second that's gonna be, yeah, that one. And then more of the skulls. Maybe I need to get my defense up. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I can see I've already taken too much health now, or damage to my health. Basically, it'd be nice if I could just sit there. Yeah, so that's about as far as I've been able to get so far. Pretty good for the first time playing this character, and you'll notice I've completed a ton of quests, so that's kind of nice. Alright, let's see if we can unlock some more stuff. I really like that character. Probably what I'll do for the next couple episodes, I want to do at least 1 or 2 more of this game. It's not getting a lot of views, but sometimes they pick up after a few days. I do want to see if we can unlock some more things. We got a lot of money, and I'll go ahead and show this part off. So you'll see I brought back the guiding star. Actually, the Collar of Confidence is really good, and then the multi-strike's really good. So I think we'll grab that one. So now, when I start a run, see, I can wear it now, which is kind of cool. And then, what can we upgrade? I don't have a lot of money. We do more regen, which, isn't bad. Attack speed, attack range, burn damage. So for this particular character, burn damage, I guess, would be something I'd want to spend money on. Or area projectile size. I don't know if that's really important. I mean, really, you just want to go through and upgrade each thing. Defense, though. Defense and maybe movement speed? Since we've got 2400, I mean, that would work. Or we could do projectile size. Or pickup range. Pickup range isn't bad either. I think we'll do that. And see, it's plus that percentage per rank. So every time I level up, I get a little more. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.